in their butts, and I'm just live in the tribe. Good evening, good evening. All right. I'm like, where am I going? Groups. Um, Soul Tribe. Okay. Where am I? What am I seeing? Okay, my thing is doing something weird today. Good evening, you guys. I don't know. Am I in the right? Okay. It's the dream team. Hey, Jessica. All right. So, good evening. Good evening. We are coming back with Tribe Talk. We used to have Tribe Talk every week. Normally used to do it. I think the girls actually started it on Sunday when they first originally started Tribe Talk. Then we took it to Fridays. And now it's whatever day somebody decides they want to fucking do it today. I'm doing it today. I normally would do it on Friday because most people work, but I decided to do it today because tomorrow we have readings for a cause. So we're just going to be talking, chopping it up. Today's topic, if you guys don't know who I am, because I know I am not in this group enough. I'm not in this fucking group enough. Even though I'm the owner of the group, I am not in this group enough. Ariana, aka Divine Moon Goddess, I am going by the Thick Goddess energy and my real name, my government name, which is Ariana. I'm phasing out Divine Moon Goddess. It's still part of a brand, but not going to be a name that I am going to be promoting. Going. So if you guys didn't realize that, that's me. I'm still, yes, Divine Moon Goddess. Just if you see the Thick Goddess energy, that is me. Also, I have some approved readers on deck today. So we have Victoria, you guys have seen her around in the post, and Demonica, I'm sure you guys have seen her doing her thing in here as well. So today we're just going to be talking. I found a topic. At first, I was just going to kind of um, vibe a little bit and talk, but I came across this topic that I want to address. And then no matter when you guys see this, I would love to hear your comments on what you think about it. Okay. I'm going to play it. You guys will be able to hear some of it, and then we'll kind of react to some of it. We'll stop and react to some of it. If you guys know who B Simone is, and honestly, the other girl, I honestly don't know her name. I just know that she's a part of this conversation. She's a part of the conversation. All right. Um, I think all of them are kind of already reactions, though. I don't think I'm gonna find the original nowhere, honestly. So I don't know if you guys.
The perception of how we see a thing or what that thing really is. And I'm going to give you an example.
What the thing
What
really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I think. Ooh! Oh, no, move. He's a great father. He's a great father. He's a great leader. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur.
He's such a boss.
He's such a boss.
He's a boss.
Look at that man. He's a boss. He's a great father. Look at him, a strong black man. But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. You're not a good communicator. You don't value her feelings. But he's great in all
Can
these
you guys
other
hear that?
aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man, a great father, a great leader in any aspect? You're not a great husband, a great communicator, a great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
You're a
You're
liar.
not great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
So that's my
You're
point.
not great.
So I posted this.
You're not great.
The other.
God, you're not.
Are you great? Because we don't.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So upset. Like,
That's sad.
When I
wow.
tell you, when I seen this, I was like dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I want to hear what you guys got to think, and then I'm gonna
Well,
go into it. I
She
really
was real
always try to
wretched.
get people to
I'm just,
understand levels
I
of
live
change.
in,
Let me know what you guys thinking about this.
I live in Memphis, Tennessee, where Martin Luther King was murdered. Um, the Civil Rights Museum is like a big fixture here. One of the things that, that is definitely one of the things that people like to bring up. Not too many people, but a lot of people. It's the first time I've ever heard an African American bring it up. Um, but what she needs to understand is, um, during the time that Martin Luther King was supposedly cheating on his wife, he was being uh, he's been investigated by one of the most racist FBI agents in the world, and they were looking for anything to. He was a human. First of all, I'm just gonna say that he's a human. If he did cheat on
Right.
his wife, that does not change the fact that he
Right,
uh, put himself out there for a cause that
right,
changed the landscape of this world,
Right.
uh,
right,
for for Black people and for human rights. Period. Um, he's not perfect. Who is perfect? I mean, the fact that she's judging him, uh,
right,
Don't want one.
and he's not here to defend himself,
Put it away.
right,
is also doesn't make her that great either. So that's what I
right.
that bitch. I'm sorry. Wow. Wow.
Victoria, what you thinking?
Like in this times, why is it even her concern what happened back then? It's
Right,
irrelevant to her. He wasn't
What's
her
up?
man. Like that just doesn't
right,
make sense. She was real ratchet about it. You
right,
gotta give the man some respect.
right. I'm gonna play a little bit more because it goes a little bit more, but or maybe I know, maybe I won't. But the biggest thing, one of the things where I was sitting here, one, like I said, off the bat, as a healer, she's hurting. There's no way that you choose to use your platform. This is a girl who has all these followers because she gained followers from Wildin' Out, and now you choose
Right.
to use your first podcast platform to downgrade a man who was very great despite his imperfections. And that's one thing that we are always trying to teach, is that nobody's fucking perfect. Not one of us, not a healer, not Buddha, not Jesus. Jesus wasn't fucking perfect. Nobody was perfect, right? So it was crazy to me to see that this is your platform and this is what you choose to do with it. You choose to try to knock down this man's what he did, because despite any imperfections, he is part of a movement, is the reason why you have free speech as a Black woman also sitting on your podcast. It was just like, you know what I mean? Like, I give mad respect to him. One, my mom would have been on the slave chain. She's dark as hell. She's Afro-Cuban, okay?
Right.
So she would not have been free. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. So it just kind of got me like, what is wrong with you? That's what you choose to use your platform for. That's what I had a problem with. I was just like, wait, what? Wait, what? What is his personal business got anything to do with the fucking movement?
Right.
Yeah. His
You
bedroom
know?
had nothing to do with his political stance at all. And that's the
Right.
focus point. Like, why do we care? It's kind of like, why do we care what other people do with their bodies? Why do we care so much about what people are doing behind their closed doors? I mean, like, you're not
Right.
there. It's not your business, and it's their issue, But his wife, his children love him still, and
Right.
he still was murdered. Like, he was still murdered for
Right.
Right.
for the sake of being who he was. You know,
Right. Lost his life so that we can be basically have those civil rights. And it's like, I don't think anybody can take that from him. I don't give a fuck how mad you are. Like, I don't think you could take that from him. Like you have like zero right. And exactly, Jessica. It's like, so your judgment is basically saying that if you do anything wrong, all of a sudden you can't be a great man or a great
Right.
woman for that matter, right? So if you've ever cheated as a woman, same shit, right? You're not great no more. You can't help and change humanity and still have flaws. Like when are we preaching this? We need to be perfect people. We're here to experience. Experience comes with flaws. Experience comes with making, I don't even call them mistakes anymore, but experience comes with doing stuff that later you might think back like, damn, maybe that wasn't the best fucking decision, right?
Right.
And the irony in that,
Lessons.
the irony in the whole situation is the person that I can't. I'm trying to think of his name. Obviously I forgot it, but the FBI agent that brought that to the front, went secretly dressed in women's clothing, like he was, he was a
Wow.
cross dresser, and he was the biggest bigot ever, and like, and a lot of really important figures in our history have done that. uh the Kennedy brothers had the
Hmm.
Monroe situation. I mean, like, there's so many other figures that, I mean, you know cheating is just a part of life, and a lot of men do it, a lot of women do it. They don't do it alone, but
Right.
it's just something that's so stupid to like focus on out of a legacy. Like, why would she do that? I'm
Right.
ashamed.
Like that. Right.
We really don't know how households were back then. We don't know
Exactly.
how relationships
Well,
were back then.
we know that, we do know that leaving wasn't really a thing back there, right? We do know that more people stayed in relationships, fucked up or whatever was going on, right? We do know that
Right.
more people stayed. But again, I don't feel like that is anybody's business what happened, but behind their closed doors of what they still chose to try to work through whatever the fuck was going on. And I know as a reader, there's levels to cheating, okay? There's levels. People don't just cheat because they're fucked up people. There's
Right.
stuff going on inside as a person who needs to cheat, a man or a woman, on either end of it. You're not just cheating because, oh, I'm just going to be a fucked up person. It doesn't work like that. You got deeper shit going on inside that makes you need that attention in that moment, makes you need that person, in that moment outside of your spouse. People can argue all day that, oh, men are just born to cheat and blah fucking blah. I don't believe that. Me
I don't
personally, I
either.
don't believe that shit. I don't believe that's a true state. I think that's a cop out. Personally, that's what I feel. But I do know there's levels to cheating, and that's why I am not one of those people who are constantly like, oh, leave him. Oh, he cheating on you, leave that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those
Right.
people because I know that there's levels, there's healing. And if you don't identify that, if you don't try to see what's going on with that person and you just like, oh, fuck you, that person's never going to get any assistance. I'm sure at a particular time, you got to say, how much do you want to take from someone who doesn't want to heal, you know? But
Mhm.
yeah, I definitely agree with wisdom comes from our fuck ups. I am going to play a little bit more. So many levels it could be more painful when a man connects emotional and another woman and never even touch her. And I know that a lot of men will argue. I am going to do another podcast on this other guy I came across that, oh, he's such an arrogant piece of shit. Lord have mercy. But he basically was saying like, when men cheat, they can fuck a woman, or fuck somebody and not care. When women cheat, it's emotional. And to an extent, I agree with that, okay? Because we do kind of connect a little bit differently. But I don't think it's okay for a man to cheat just because you say you're not connected to this person. Because how many men have run off with with the
Right.
other person? You know what I mean? Like how many people have run off with the other person after cheating? Like I just don't believe that. So I think that's a very shitty way to kind of look at
And she
at
doesn't even know where their marriage was at that point. They
right.
could. He did spend a lot of time traveling, and like,
Right, was on the road. Like you don't know what at that time was going on, and I don't know if anyone's ever been in a place of not knowing if you're going to live to see tomorrow. Okay. If
Right.
you have ever really truly sat in an energy of not knowing if you are going to live tomorrow, there's a difference of a mindset of where you are at. Okay. And not, like I said, I don't condone cheating. I just know that there are different places and different levels in it. But to attack someone like MLK and then try to bring him down, I just feel like that was some disrespectful ass shit. Like I took
It
that
says
offense.
a lot about her too.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm gonna play a little bit more. We're gonna hear some more
Cancel.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. How the fuck you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother? How are you a good father and you don't respect who brought them into this world? Carried them. You're not a great dad, my nigga.
If we take the example of
Wow. She just called Martin Luther King the N word.
Right.
like real shit. Could you be any more? I'm sorry, but that's some low class shit. I don't know. I just what I want to say. I'm gonna let you guys. I know you kind of simmering on that, but one of the things I'm gonna say is that not every baby mother is the same. Not every fucking mom is respect just herself. Not every mom is. There are some baby mothers out there that I watched, okay, my brother go through some crazy shit. So not every baby mother is level-headed. Not every baby mother is not using the child against the fucking father. Not every
You're
baby
right.
mama, regardless to if she carried that kid. And let me tell you, women should sit back and be more respectful to their bodies and the fact that they're a vessel. But we all can sit here and say that there's tons of fucking women who don't. Not every woman is on that level to be like, wait, hold up. You just get respect because you carried a kid?
Nah,
Mm-mm.
don't work like that.
I just think it was a different time, and I mean, of course, cheating happens now, but I think that a lot of figures back then had mistresses, like they just did. Malcolm X. I mean, if you watch some of the biography movies, they even discuss it in one of his movies. I think Martin Luther King's movies
Right,
and how they dealt with it at
right,
the time, and I think she was very upset about it. I mean, I
right,
remember a movie that they did, one of the last movies they just did. It came out in that movie, and
right,
they dealt with it. It's their marital thing. She still stayed with him. They still had children,
right,
and he was still. I mean, what she's doing is just like honestly, what she's doing is she in a world that we live in now. She's actually given um, white supremacists their leverage. Like she's feeding that side of the situation because no black person, no African American, no person of color is going to agree with her except for this girl that's
right,
co-signing with her, and it's
right,
and even she's probably like, girl, I don't know why you said that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say but it's like, what
right.
is
I thought maybe the other girl would have kind of like, well, hold up. And she like co-signed the whole thing. And then I had to go look them both up and I saw that it's her best friend. They've been best friend for years. But I don't give a fuck how much we best friends. We would not be agreeing on this motherfucking topic right here. We would not be agreeing because there's no way I could agree with that. You
I would love
know,
to
and,
see
and and
comments.
that's why I said the timing, we know people didn't just leave their marriages. And the idea that just because it's Martin Luther King and his wife that they had this perfect love and people have this dream state like this love forever. Yes, we all dream for this love forever, but that's not fucking reality. Somebody can
Right.
lose that connection with you or that chemistry with you despite how much they love you. Love doesn't keep you in a fucking relationship. And people are kind of delusional about what love is and what that means just because you're with someone. And we know in the older days people stayed even though they weren't in love with their person no more.
They sure
That's
did.
why they had the mistresses. That's why they had people on the side because they're women. And then we know also most women at home didn't do a lot of freaky shit. Like if we take it that way, we know that a lot of women at home were more meek, they were more quiet, they, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things they didn't know how to do. So they had the mistresses because the mistresses was like hot and, doing stuff that we know that they didn't do. So on those aspects, I think she's missing so many levels. And I want to ask, like, have you even studied history? Do you even know the average woman back then that was in a marriage compared to a woman that wasn't?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Seem like she
And she
far
doesn't
from it.
even I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, no, you okay?
I mean, she doesn't even know how long the affair lasted.
Right.
She has no
It could have
idea.
been a one.
Yeah, like she has no
Right.
idea the extent of that relationship.
Right. Just tearing down. I just was like, and I get, like having respect for the mom. And yes, we know that there's a lot of situations, but I don't think anyone you just entitled to respect because you birthed the child. I think respect is always earned on both parties. I feel like it is always earned, even between parent and child. I don't believe you just get respect because you're the parent. I feel if you're respectful for your child is going to automatically respect you. It just works like that.
You're
Not
right.
that you just demand it because, oh, you're in this powerful position. I don't feel like it goes that way. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of ladies use that position as their power. That doesn't gain you respect, and especially that attitude. Women, if you see this and that's how you think you should act, and man, I will tell you, please look in the mirror because I'm
She ought to
gonna.
be grateful she ain't got to sit on the back of the bus. She ought to
You
be
could
grateful.
like real shit. It's
And
like
able to
Like,
speak,
wow. And he went
you
to
know.
jail. He did sit-ins and went to jail. And here's an interesting thing about his death in Memphis when he died in April. Um, this is how you know that he was a blessing to the world. It snowed in April, the next day. Like I don't know if a lot of people knew that, but like it snowed in Memphis.
no,
Like it was really spiritual. His
right,
death. And
right,
I'm I'm personally upset because like our whole city is like like just everything about our city revolves around his legacy.
right,
So it's like she is just really spitting on his grave right now. Like
right, right.
wow,
And she called him the N word. That's very
Right.
yeah.
disrespectful.
I'm gonna play a little bit more. I'm gonna play a little
Oh my
bit,
god, I want to go on her show.
like real shit. I will send you guys the link of her show. I just, came across it. I don't have it in front of me, but
You. I posted this on it's on my post and I posted on my stories before, but someone being a good person to you means they're a good person to you. Someone being a good person to everyone means that they're a good person.
In general.
And that's my point.
But you can't be a good person
I've been
to
preaching.
everyone because everybody got two sides to it. There's three sides to a
Let
story.
me kind of
My
fast
side, your
forward
side, what
them.
happened?
Of your
Okay.
character. You cannot say that you are a good husband or you are a good wife because let's make it gender neutral. This ain't about just this is a humanity conversation.
We're just talking broadly.
And there were times where I had to stand in my truth and be like, I wasn't a good wife. Going back to Martin Luther King, did we need to know that he was a cheater? Jesus. Would that have shifted the way we
looked at him.
And received information from him?
I can't take it.
Who would have done it if he hadn't done what he did? Like she did. She's not getting up and marching down the street and doing sit-ins and going to jail. Without violence. She's not. You know, she's what does she contribute to this to the world?
Right.
Right,
Absolutely nothing. Make
right.
people judge her a different way now that she's sitting there disrespecting him like that.
I'm sure. Hey, Raka, I'm sure that they had to get some backlash because I can't find the original of the podcast.
Oh,
So
it's
uh,
not another thing.
I was kind of odd. I could find some other episodes of their podcast, but I can't find that one. So it's kind of odd. But I'm sure they got backlash on that. There's just no way that you just sat and had this talk about how, because he cheated, that discredits him, right? It's kind of like you guys know the shit with Bill Clinton and the shit with his intern or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But did that take away the shit that he did from that time? No, it did not.
Nope.
Because he changed the game for so many fucking people. You know what I mean? So I don't believe that if Martin Luther King, if people knew that he cheated, would that have changed shit at the time? No, it wouldn't have changed nothing. And it's like, do they still not look at the fact that he lost his fucking life?
Right. And some good people cheat and no one ever knows.
Right,
He's
right,
human.
right,
You know, he's a human being. He makes
Right.
mistakes.
We all
And
flesh. So, I mean, hey.
you know, it was one of his
everything.
I'm like, if he were just a perfect person throughout his life, then you know, I would wonder if he was even human. But he
They
was
still will find mistakes, even if he was aka perfect.
Right,
Somebody always gonna point out a mistake with somebody or something bad about somebody.
right. I just, it's one thing that you wanna talk, if you want to talk about cheating, man, talk about cheating all day. Talk about why it's bad, why people shouldn't do it, why you should think twice,
Right.
besides doing it. But when you get into this judgmental, okay, and my point is, of course, the judgmental platform. You have a platform and you're going to be judgmental about people's character. And I get, like, if someone's a liar, then you're a liar, right? But
Right.
what there's levels to it, there's levels to this life. I don't think you can just discredit somebody based on some mistakes they've made in their life. You're not saying when it happened. You don't know when in the relationship it happened, what part, like Demonica said, what part of the relationship did it fucking happen, right? You're not saying any of that. You're just saying, like, his whole structure and legacy, all his street signs and monuments and shit should just be taken down, right?
Right.
Schools named after this man. He's not great for everything he did. I'm like, that's some bullshit. That
No
is
matter what he did, he's still great.
okay.
she sounds like a scorned lover. Like she sounds like, you know, she was cheated on and she's bitter, you know, and that's why
Right,
she's attacking him,
right.
you know.
She
Well,
don't
that's what I felt. Go ahead.
she don't know if her dad cheated on her mom. Like
Right.
she may be a cheater herself. She just want to pass judgment on somebody.
My
I feel,
grandfather my grandfather cheated on my grandmother. There was a child that came out of it,
yeah.
you know,
Here's
And
the
and
back
thing.
back in those days, and that was in that time, you know. And
mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, you know, I
Shit,
think
motherfuckers cheating today. That's why a new term called slinky link. It's like,
Right.
people
You
cheating
are
today.
so right.
V, I sent it to you, boo. It's like, not. And again, I don't agree with it, but I have been on both sides. I'm not going to sit here and act like I've never been someone who's cheated on someone, and I've been the other woman. I have also been the one cheated on. So I've played all parts in what you can think of in a cheating situation, and it doesn't feel good on any side of that spectrum. I don't give a fuck what part you
No,
are
it
playing.
doesn't.
It doesn't feel good on all of it, because it is wrong no matter what. It doesn't feel good. What goes around definitely fucking comes around. But that's on you, whatever reasons you're going through. I know the times where I was the other woman. I was so hurt at that time. I did not care what damage I brought to anybody's relationship, because I was the woman that, and I was a kid at the time. I wasn't even a woman. I was like this fucking teenager, right? But I was like, no one gave a shit about me and my relationship, so fuck everybody. And I was in this very horrible state, but I also had lost a child. So I was in a very bad place at that time. I didn't give a fuck. I literally did not give a fuck about anything, no one's feelings, nothing. Was that right? Hell fucking no. When I look back now, you can tell that's from somebody that was hurt. But at that time,
Right.
I wasn't getting help. I wasn't doing therapy. I was just lashing out, in the way that I could lash out, because I was angry. So when I look at cheating, I know that there's levels. I know there's levels of healing. It's not coming from that space. And do I feel that anyone is just this piece of shit because they've cheated? No,
No.
because especially where we're coming from on this side as a healer, you just look at it differently, I think, versus a lot of just, I don't know if they're church based. I don't know their background, but I'm pretty sure if you look deeper, it's probably that.
Right.
Let me see. I know that they have some more. Let's see.
Lead us.
Got you.
Would we trust a man that cheats on his wife?
You.
Yes. That's what the movie cheater.
I knew she was gonna say that. We kind of hit that part. Let me see.
Kind of knew in
Yeah,
that time
yeah,
what was going
yeah.
on.
But even like what you said, we talked about this previously with a deeper discussion. What you said about Coretta, you were like, even
Mm.
how she covered him and honored her husband. She covered him. She covered him and honored her husband because I'm not.
She could have blasted him. If Coretta was in 2020, what would have happened? Or
It
2022?
doesn't matter. She wasn't, and that's not.
Right.
None of our fucking business, right?
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Why she couldn't just talk about the current men nowadays?
Right.
In this purpose.
in this purpose. But am I committed to you or am I committed to our purpose? I'm committed. She was committed to the purpose.
That's not your bit.
Again, like
None of
they're
her business.
picking apart, like even so no one knows what she did on the back end. Like
Right.
nobody knows. You know what I mean? Again, outsider judging. We don't know what she's done. We don't know if she's gone there. We don't know if she had anybody, on the side. We can't say that. Unless you know for sure, you cannot say, oh, I know for sure she was just a honorable woman. We don't fucking know that. It's like, oh, come on.
And she's got all these kids too. She probably, just stopped being intimate with him, or something because she was so tired from taking care of the kids while he's on the road. You never know.
Right.
It was just maybe it was just a moment that happened, that random moment that happened.
Right. I just back again, like I don't think his life should be picked apart. And I don't think, because he decided, that's something that happened. Again, that's something that was in his relationship. And if you change your view,
Right.
I'm like real shit. If all of a sudden you hear this story and you're just like, oh yeah, Martin Luther King's a piece of shit, I really think you need to look in the mirror and kind of
I know. I wonder if
ask
she
yourself,
goes to work on Martin Luther King Day.
like,
Right.
and every when you look at it, watching her, you can tell she's someone who's hurts. You could tell someone hurt you, somebody cheated on you, and you are lashing out. You're finding ways to lash out, and I just felt it was so disrespectful. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments about it because I think it's very disrespectful. And to see, like I said, to see a black woman doing it, that was even worse. You know what I mean? Like you expect other people to do shit, other races to say shit, right? You expect it. You
Right.
somewhere from what you expect it. But to see that, I was just like, and it's two black women. It's not one. It's two of them that are on there. You know what I mean?
And they're not. There's a lot, but honestly, there's a lot of women like her, especially like what's that Republican woman, Candace? She really goes after like transgender people. Um, I saw a thing about what she talked about slavery, how black people actually sold. Like she was like really putting that out there, and I was like, I could not
Right.
believe it. And so there's a lot of that going on right now,
Right.
and I mean, it's kind of weird, but I don't know. Maybe they just live in a different world than we do.
I mean, even if you wanted to go and figure it out, I don't think at this point there should be any blame behind it. You know what I mean? Because I have heard stories of that, just kind of looking through different things of history, that it were other tribes that captured and sold tribes for guns and things like that at that time, right? Even if that's the truth at this point, what the fuck are you going to do about it? You going to start hating your own kind? I think there's enough hate in African American communities. I think there's enough violence in the communities. You don't need no more. You don't need to establish any more than there already is. Like, I don't think you need to break down a community any more than it already has been broken down. You know what I mean? So
Right.
why, if even if that is the history, where's the how the fuck do we repair this shit? That's my thing.
How do you
Exactly.
bring us back together instead
Right,
of
Right.
dividing us?
right, right.
Exactly.
That
Just
should be
keep
the focus.
focusing on the past instead of focusing on progression. You
Right.
Right,
know.
right.
That's where people get lost. And
Like
then just
real
wake up and be like, this reality now. Let's bring everybody back together instead of spreading hate and judgment instead of love. Nobody wants to love anymore.
And we
right.
feed it too by I feel like one of my things is I feel like when we give these people that energy, like, and we go into and like listen to them, I,
Hmm.
it's just kind of like I would rather do the opposite of that. I would rather go past what they're saying because it doesn't really apply to me, because I'm
Right.
about bringing unity, and it's so crazy how people don't understand that. afterlife, it doesn't matter, none of that exists when it's all, and it's so crazy. I hate that people are so one-track minded on these topics, and nobody's trying to make. I mean, there are people that are like us, like what we're doing right now. We're talking about it, but there should be a lot more people, coming, coming out with ways to improve instead of keeping us stuck.
Right, right. And I agree with that. Like, V, you are so right on what you said, because it is irrelevant about his cheating. That man moved fucking mountains. I don't know, Khadijah, if you've seen part of what we were talking about or missed it.
I missed it.
All right, I'm gonna play something for you.
Okay.
You gonna be like, and one of my, the craziest, one of the things that my messages have been to use my voice, right? And so I've been coming across a lot of things, especially with women, okay, that Spirit is like, you have to speak on this, because one, the level of fucking disrespect. Two, the level of what you are showing the younger fucking generations of what is important. It's like we have all of these women out here that are showing younger versions to be unhealed and fucking dumb as shit out here, right? So I'm like, no, we need to talk about this shit. Hell no.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I am going to show you, because I don't know if you know who B. Simone is.
B. Simone. Oh, okay, kind of, yeah.
So supposedly her and a friend of hers created this new podcast. And she decided to do like a little episode. I can't find the original, but I found another one where she's basically downgrading Martin Luther King. So I'm gonna play a little bit of that. Yeah.
Ready for triggered.
Triggered. How brave.
Trigger alerts.
Yeah.
Trigger alert. Okay, so listen. Let me know if you can hear it too.
What is more important, the perception of how we see a thing or what that thing really is? And I'm going to give you an example.
What the thing really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I think, ooh, no, move. He's a great father. He's a great father. He's a great businessman. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur.
He's such a boss.
He's such a boss.
He's a boss.
Look at that man. He's a boss. He's a great father. Look at him, that strong black man. But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. You're not a good communicator. You don't value her feelings. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man, a great father, a great leader in any aspect? You're not a great husband, a great communicator, a great...
You're a liar.
You're not great. You're not great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
So that's my point.
You're not great.
So I posted this.
You're not great. God, you're not.
Are you?
Okay.
I mean, God.
Let's pull up.
I mean, like, I always say, one thing I always say to people, somebody might be an amazing son, an amazing father, an amazing whatever else they do, but they might be a horrible ass husband. Like, unfortunately, but like, they ain't even our business, because his wife let it die. So I'm like, dang, why are we bringing this up? Like, what? Like, you've lost that many things to stay relevant that you gonna go for a... That's kind of like, I understand that we do things to get controversy, to get things rolling, but some stuff is like, you don't touch. Like, that's like grandma banana pudding recipe. Like, why you changing that?
Right.
Okay.
Like, why we changing that? And then just because this man cheated, like, okay, he was a public figure. So what we be forgetting is that some people's stuff be on the out front. Like, some people's stuff get laid out. But what if we really sat down and laid your stuff out? Like, how would you like that? Exactly. That don't make him a bad person. Like, he might have cheated, but his wife still loved him till the day. Like, they had if what's understood don't have to be explained. And to you, that might have hurt your feelings, because like y'all, when I came in, y'all was saying people be unhealed. You're hurt because of what somebody did to you. And you, you trying to portray this person. This man gone. Like, he can't even defend himself no more.
Okay.
I was like, wait, when I heard this, I felt disrespected, like on a whole nother level. That shit hurt my motherfucking feelings, right? And I was, yeah, V, that whole cancel culture mindset of today is bullshit because this man died for
Libby,
right
people.
civil rights behind African American. You got two African American women downgrading him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
disrespect behind that alone is like, are you not looking in the mirror? Like, wait, do you not see who the fuck you are? Like, so he cheated, and so everything is
So
tarnished.
everything is just that's it. Like, nah, I
He
don't
Yeah.
think
didn't
it worked like
fucking
that.
lose his whole life and fought behind a cause. He didn't have to. He didn't have
No.
to be the man that he did, regardless if he was perfect or not.
And
Like,
then it's messed up because she's been bashed before. Like she's
mhm,
been on the other side of that fence where it doesn't feel good. Like people accused her of stealing somebody's whole blueprint. You know what I mean? And that's big because you didn't build your life off of this. So,
right.
technically, we could think you're a cheater. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And a liar.
And a liar because obviously the truth don't live in you because you're coming from
Right.
Dr. Martin Luther King. Like, come on. I think that's when controversy goes too far. I think that's what that is. Controversy went too far.
There's a lot more people that, like I said before, there's a lot more people to talk about cheating topics than
Girl,
bring up Martin
I
Luther
like
King.
I ain't trying to be funny, but I preferred you talk about R. Kelly. Then
Like,
let's talk about
Yeah,
Martin
you
Luther
Right.
want to
King.
talk about that.
nobody wants to talk about that.
Like y'all don't want to talk about R. Kelly, but you want to bring up Martin Luther King and that he cheated,
Wait, like,
girl. And as we forget, like we living in the days now where it's more open that people have situations. Like some people like to dibble and dabble. What if they was dibbling and dabbling? Like,
no one
girl,
knows
you
that
don't know.
exactly.
And she calling him a liar. How you know he didn't tell her?
Like,
Right.
shoot, he might have came to a kumbaya moment like, babe, I'm sorry. I did this. I did that. I know it ain't. You don't know if he was a good communicator or not because maybe he communicated that he cheated. Like,
Right.
That's
She
the thing.
wasn't there.
They don't know any of that. You weren't there. You weren't a part of the party. You weren't part of the relationship. You don't know. You're not even part of the family.
Yeah,
You don't
that
even
was
got
just
the
one of the
backstory.
things that was just one of the things they could find on him. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were bugging
Right.
his phone, that was one of the only things that they could find dirt on him to bring, to show that he wasn't this, that's what
Right.
that's what the point was when this came out, is to try to defame him, to make him look like, imperfect, like they tried to make him. It was meant for that. And she's feeding the racial energy that was put in that exposure. Like that's why it's pissing me off. You know,
yeah,
She
like,
might as well go put on her white
I
sheet.
want, yeah, I want my sister to go jump her. Like I'm
Like,
Yes.
over
like
her.
real shit. It's kind of like you are joining the side that you talk so much. I'm pretty sure that they talk shit about racism, and I'm pretty sure that's a thing. But you can't tell me you aren't joining it with picking apart a man that stood for his own culture and background and lost his motherfucking life behind that. And then
yeah,
he was in a whole movement at a time
nonsense,
when
exactly.
white and blacks was drinking from different fucking fountains and shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's like, how dare you even? I don't even feel like that. Like they could have had so many other subjects than to try to touch that.
Mhm.
Right. I'm gonna play a little bit more for you though, because she says something
Ooh.
else.
Lord, I'm nervous.
I do feel like anybody who watched this should get pissed. You know what I mean? And if y'all want her information, go find her and all that, because I feel like it's not okay. And the biggest thing about the messages I've been getting is crazy because I have an African Goddess Rising deck. I had pulled me some cards yesterday. One of them was using my voice. And I feel like
Right.
have to be more vocal about this shit because it's not okay. And I know a lot of people will just look at me and see the white part of me, of course, because my light skin ass up here, but it very much have African mixed with me, right? So a lot of this shit is like has to be talked about. It can't just be we gonna look the other way. We're not gonna say nothing. We're not gonna fucking address it. No, fuck
Right.
that. We gotta
Exactly.
start addressing this shit, especially people in a platform. You fucking have a platform of people watching you. I feel like you have a duty to fucking choose different stuff. If you want to change the world, change the fucking world, but don't do it in a degrading way like that. Like, really?
Right.
That's what we chose to do with the platform? That's my problem with this shit. But let me play this.
Demonica.
a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. How the fuck you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother? How are you a good father and you don't respect who brought them into this world?
Carry them.
You're not a great dad, my nigga.
You think?
Girl. No, he is gone.
Like real shit.
Demonica, you see how she turned to the
But like, this ain't that. Like, girl,
It's like
Shit.
you know what? Like in my head, I'm just saying, will the real you please stand up? Because what's the real emotion behind this conversation? Because like, who really hurt you this week? Is what I'm really feeling. Like, who really got on your nerves so bad that made you be like, you know what? Because this not the beginning, most likely. Like she's about to go on and on this rant of she's about to ride this train because she is one of those people. Right. But that's just too far. Like I ain't never referring to Dr. Martin as my like what? Like we didn't hold hands with him. Like you didn't shake hands with him. You ain't shacked hands with him. Like that ain't your homie.
Not the homie. Like he's not the homie from the hood. Like wait, what? Put some respect on his.
Exactly. Where's the respect? Like that is
too. Like he's a minister. Like he's a reverend. You know, like it's Reverend Dr.
And beyond his title, like where's the love? Because like you know, I remember when I was younger, my mom used to tell me certain things like you know, you a person is we judge people, but like put the good and then put the bad on one side. So this one thing on this side because he cheated, make him a whole bad person. Then we got a lot of bad people in the world because
everybody,
and that don't make him a bad daddy because I know plenty of bad daddies who might be, some good dads who might be some cheaters, and they girls know what they do, but they are good to them kids. So that don't necessarily. Some people do their dirt and hide it so well.
Right.
Cheating has nothing to do with parenting because, as I said before, the levels of cheating are so different. Everybody's reasons why behind it are so fucking different. That doesn't make you a fucking horrible father or a horrible mother because you can still be present for them, but have made that choice. And maybe in that moment you realize, damn, that wasn't the best choice. You know what I mean? Again, has nothing to do with your parenting, has nothing to do with what you're doing in the world, has nothing to do. That's just a one piece of this man, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's messed up, man.
Yeah, I
wonder if his family gonna speak up about that because
she's getting a lot of backlash from it.
Because that should have never happened. And like, quite frankly, if I was them, I wouldn't want your apology.
I mean, she's so like whack. It's like it's like chose to go and dig up a grave to like attack a person. I kind of got
like.
But you gonna go dig him up and then say, "Hey, you and your wife need to get a divorce."
Who's next? Who's next that you're gonna tear down?
Nobody. If they tearing her down right now.
I mean, everyone who's covering it, and like I said, I can't even find the original video. So the original video has to be taken down on YouTube already. All I'm getting is everyone who's doing commentary, and every person that I see doing commentary, they're not on her team with this. Okay, they're definitely not in agreement, and I don't know anyone who could be in agreement with this shit that she's saying.
Just shut her all the way down,
like all the way.
Black person I've ever heard talk like that about him, like literally.
Right, I'm like. You took this one little fraction of this man's life and just belittled him because you're scorned, because you're hurt.
Literally.
Somebody fucked you over.
Or somebody you love because I'm confused. What should be saying, baby? Like what's going on?
He's literally the reason that she even has the right to even be on her podcast talking right now. Like we would have never been able to do this a long time in that time. We didn't even have a voice back then. And because of his movements, because of the people who fought with him, we are able to do what we can do now. Like they paved the way for our rights. And it's just disgusting to hear somebody of color just tear him down, and he's not even here to like defend himself.
Right.
And his children, his grandkids.
Right.
Have to listen to her say that he wasn't a good man. Like, you don't even know him. Like, you weren't even born when he was alive. So how, with the instant I heard her voice, I knew that she had like this. That's the kind of person that you walk into the room and you think that that's your friend, and then as soon as you walk out the room, they're like wearing you
And
down.
that shit.
Yeah, that's how. Pay attention. Those are the girls you don't want to hang out with.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. You gotta like look at someone when they're talking, and like I said on it's very easy at this level to see a hurt person with their conversation of what they're saying, especially whether you're a man or a woman, how they talk about relationships and people or tear them down. You can tell the level of healing someone has or has not had. Okay, the minute someone goes to attack that other side of a relationship and demean, you haven't gone through no healing, because you're still in that judgmental, I'm a scorned person, I'm the bitter
Yeah.
ex, energy, and fuck everybody, fuck every man's a dog, every woman's a dog, you're in that energy. But people have their platforms, and I don't give a fuck what people do, but I keep going back to it. I have a problem with using your platform to belittle people that have changed the game. And was he not marching and out there protesting when there were black artists that were still getting their music stolen from them at
Right.
that time, where
Yeah.
they weren't even getting the credit for the shit that they were doing? You didn't have black people in the radio stations and shit like that because the shit was being all tainted. You still had segregation in many fucking places. People were still getting hung from trees at that time, for
Yeah.
what I remember in the history. So it's kind of crazy that you don't look at any of that. None of that fucking matters, all because he had an instance of cheating. You don't know how many times, you don't know when. We don't even know if it was one time, two times. We don't know shit. You're not saying any of that. You're saying just based on the fact that he cheated, this man's whole legacy now should be tarnished.
And that's the part you're forgetting. It really ain't none of our business.
No.
It's
Like,
not.
what somebody doing, like, it ain't none of our business. It's not a fact. That's really what be wrong with us in the world today. Like,
Yeah.
I know we pick subjects, but we pick the wrong way. Like, it's cool
Right.
to enlighten each other and all that other stuff, but then we take it too far with our ego. Like, we
Right.
take it too far.
I
Because
mean,
what
Elvis
is this
Presley
cheating
was
got
a big
anything to do?
womanizer. He
Right.
cheated on Priscilla. Like, so, she was 16 when they were like dating.
Right.
Nobody's talking about that.
Right. It's crazy because
Jeremy
I
Lewis married his cousin.
right. It's crazy because I watched another podcast. I don't know if you guys watch Joe Budden, but I came across his podcast, and I actually like his podcast. And he was talking about the R. Kelly shit, so I started laughing when you had brought that up. But he was kind of talking about that, and of course he was like, "Hell no, he got what he deserves," But he did bring that up. It's like, why are we not talking about the rest of the people? Elvis was one of them. Why are we not trying to cancel? You know what I mean? Like, this man was with little girls, basically underage, but he's still going to be praised the way that he's being praised. And I know it's a different time and all and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I know R. Kelly was a different time. Of course, R. Kelly in that time, you getting what you deserve basically. But I definitely feel like it can't be the norm no more. It can't be where people are just turning their heads to this shit and being okay. And like I said, people need to speak up about that shit. That shit just can't be okay for you to do that. It's none of our business about that cheating. That's a personal matter.
Right.
I feel like if you're gonna do some stuff, you want to change the world, like we're saying here, do something better.
Right.
Uplift some people.
She's got so much to talk about.
Right.
She's got
You
so
tearing down
much to
people.
talk about.
Like, cause how pissed off and mad did you feel listening to that shit? Tell me that
Like-
shit didn't have you like ready to go whoop the shit.
Like, what? Like, girl, you was tripping.
That shit had
Demonica was ready.
I was so
like pull up.
Just pull up.
Like, let me pull my
I
ear
literally-
out my daggone ear.
I literally made it 5 seconds through because you're an empath. You can tell when somebody's like
Right.
bullied, right?
Right.
When I watched Leaving Neverland, I literally made it through the first part of it, and I was like, "That's bullshit. That's
Right.
bullshit."
And B says she made a living on clapping on people on Wildin' Out. That's where I remember her from.
That show.
But it's like you made a living on that. Clapping on people,
Right.
doing that. You know what I mean? Like that's what we know what Wildin' Out is. It's been on there too long.
But it was
right?
a skit. Like,
But that's
you
cool.
obviously taking this skit way
Yeah,
out
Yeah, you're
of
taking it too far.
wilding
Dr.
out.
Martin Luther
Right?
King ain't a skit. This history, so
Right.
Right.
I'm like, you know, that was one of the things too, where I've been doing a lot of research on people who have platforms and stuff. And of course, all the negative shit gets all the fucking views, right? But when you're speaking positive, when you're doing positive shit, nobody wants to fucking hear that. And it's sad at how much people look for the negativity. You want the drama, you want the negativity, and that's what you gravitate to. And we wonder why the world is the way it is. We're the ones that create the change. So we don't start pushing for to get to something that's more, you know, uplifting, connecting, feeding our fucking souls, then we just are still in the same shit, different day going, you know, it's no change. Like,
She
so
should be
it's
trying
like
to motivate.
you had to really think about that. You guys knew you were going to talk about cheating. You knew you were going to talk about that. And that girl knew she was going to use Martin Luther King's life as a subject matter, right? It's like, wait, what? Why?
and at what moment did either one of y'all, even her little friend right there, at what moment did you say, "Oh, this might not be, this might not"? Like, what made y'all sit down and be like, "Oh yeah, girl, that's a good podcast right
I
there. We
was
gonna do."
literally just thinking
Right.
that. But
I'm
her
like,
What
friend,
made you feel that was okay?
I
her
hope
friend
your
is actually
mom and everybody,
pissing her
your
butt.
aunties got on that phone and
Like
called
getting
you
her.
the second they seen that shit and was like, wait, hold
Take that
up.
shit down.
Her friend is literally just kissing her butt because her friend is in the back of her head thinking, "Girl, I'm just gonna see her go out." But you know, I'm not gonna. Her friend's not really saying much. She's just kind of like agreeing, but she's got to be thinking, "This is
No,
such a bad idea."
You're
friends
not a
hold
good
friends
friend.
accountable.
Exactly.
You
I
ain't
was
my
just saying
friend.
that.
You gonna
You're
let me
not a
be
good
look a
friend.
fool.
You're not a good friend if
Because
you're
that
just sitting
podcast
there
shouldn't have made
like,
it to air. We not good accountability partners. Because even if I'm doing something wrong, my friend will be like, "Yeah, you might have, then I should have did it." Like a friend
right,
holds you accountable. A
right,
friend
Like,
don't
did
kiss
you
your
think
ass.
about that before you put
right.
that out
But
there?
you saw she was the one who brought it up. The friend is the one who initiated the
Oh
whole
wow!
Martin Luther King. In the beginning, it's the friend who introduces Martin Luther King in this. So this is a friend. She knows your business. She knows you hurt. She knew what she was doing. She instigated that whole
Making
shit.
her look
Sat
bad
back
That's
and
like
just
like,
as well
you
as
know,
herself.
agreeing.
Yeah.
That part is they're agree. She's agreeing with it, which you make yourself look totally fucking stupid because even if you wanted to bring that in and have a conversation, ain't no way I could agree with that. There's
Ain't
no
no
way I've been
way.
on that podcast and been like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. You know, like what?
Right.
when you're a
Yeah.
powerful man, women kind of throw themselves at you. You know, like he's a powerful, famous man back then. I mean,
Yes.
everybody knew who he was. He probably had women throwing themselves at him all the time.
Hell yeah.
And that's their goddamn business.
Right.
Exactly.
Shit.
You know, and that's the sad part. It's like we are all imperfect humans and we
Mm-hmm.
are definitely
Literally.
here for our lessons. We know that we all have our lessons and it doesn't make you a bad person. That's why we go through the levels of healing to get back from the shit that we've done, to reclaim ourselves, to understand just because we've made certain decisions in our life that weren't that good, that we can still reclaim ourselves and come back to our divine essence. That does not take away from that man and everything that he fucking did, because he's done some great shit for the African American community. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he is one of the ones that fucking made this pivotal fucking movement at a time when it was needed and lost his, I keep going back to that, lost his fucking life
In a blink of an eye.
over it. The reason you can have a fucking podcast, that's the disrespect. Like, whew, that's
Yeah, and and that's why sometimes people in high places, like I think it just takes us back to like we a spiritual group. So it takes us back to the place where it's important to meditate on things and get your mind right before you do certain things. Like,
right.
because if she would have sat down and meditated, like I'm pretty sure your ancestors, spirit, God, whoever,
They would be
wouldn't
like,
have pushed the gas on that. You wouldn't got no push. Like,
It would have been
so
shut
that's why
down.
it's so important to sit back and meditate. Sometimes some people do so much of this. When you
right,
see them all the time, they ain't got no
right,
time to shut down and think.
right, right.
Like when people don't take breaks, they start just blabbing in the mouth, just fast talkers. And you be looking like, you need to go sit.
Right.
You need to go sit down. Like you
Sit
tell
with
little
Right.
kids when
yourself.
they just start doing too much, go take a nap. Because you didn't take a nap before that. You didn't. You couldn't have taken a nap before that.
Ain't no way the ancestors was like,
know.
To go to sleep.
go ahead and put down this icon. Go ahead and fucking start a rally
Ain't no
of fucking
way.
bullshit.
Ain't no way.
There, even like content that I'm doing, I do sit with it before I just jump on something and
Yes,
say,
it's so
do I
important.
want to do it? And one of the things I've always said is, I don't give a fuck how many ratings I have. I'm not going to use my platform for drama. That's not how I'm ever going to roll. So if that keeps me on the lower end of the spectrum of fucking followers and shit, then I stay on the lower end of fucking followers and shit. I'm not going to use
Right.
my platform
Well,
to fucking demean and degrade. Am I going to use it to have conversations? Hell fucking
Hell
yeah. We're
yeah.
going to bring some topics up. But like I said, when I saw that, I just was like, whoo.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, we not always all gonna agree. Like controversy happens, but that type of controversy is not appropriate when you're already a African. You like whose side are you on? Like it's already bad
I
enough.
just told you.
They
She gonna
teach
go
us
put
a
that white
10
sheet on.
Literally, they teach us a 10-bit of our history in school, and you
Right.
decide to try to demolish the little bit that we actually get in school.
Real shit.
I went to school when I went to school. I was lucky enough to go to school during the time where he was in the social studies social studies book. Like a whole section was about his life. And now you probably can't even. I don't even know what it's like now.
They burnt the books.
Yeah, like I
Schools
don't know.
here don't even have those books
American
anymore.
history, but I can imagine that it's not in there anymore. Like I can imagine
they've been stripping a lot of shit. I remember when I moved to North Carolina in 2006. I believe it was either that year or like a year before that they had just made Martin Luther King a holiday there. It was not a legal holiday in that state. You know what I mean? So it's crazy that you've been you're someone who has seen a lot of this shit. You may not know the whole story because again, half of the shit wasn't taught to anybody in school. So if you didn't have some type of family that gave you a history or a part of it, or you went and looked more into it yourself, you're basing it on half-ass truths, right? You have half truths, half stories about this man. You don't know the full story. I don't give a fuck if you watch the movie. We all know the movies are not 100% about the person's life. They're dramatized in a lot of different ways to make the movie more. So it's like, how can that be that topic? I'm trying to wrap my head around it, other than the fact that we know she needs to heal, like definitely needs to heal.
She could have just put it out there, just men in general cheat on their wives, or black men leaving single mamas at home, or she could have did anything.
I'm telling you, like she could have really she could have. Y'all so right about that, because is it a subject? Yes.
Right.
Is that a form of disrespect? Yes. Right. But you didn't have to approach it in that way.
Right.
Right. I feel like, because even when we listen to more of it going on, because there is more of it, when we listen to that, it doesn't go in a way of how do we fix this, right? Because I don't think I heard anything of fix this. All blame on the man, all blame on the cheating, right? And all blame on MLK. Like that's kind of where that conversation went. Where was okay, what do we do to fix this? And I think, unfortunately, I go back to people do not understand relationships. We were sold dreams and we were sold fantasies, but that is not how it works. And until people get on the level to understand that just because someone's with you in this moment doesn't mean forever. That'd be great if it is forever, but some people don't align. And when you do align and then alignment kind of comes off, if two people don't work together, it may not come back together, right? It kind of is. That doesn't make somebody a shitty person because they're not in alignment with you no more. If that's the case, then you'll be a hurt, bitter ex every time some shit fucking happens, right?
Right.
You can't be a bitter ex every time you come out of alignment with somebody.
Which is what they're being.
Oh my God, you don't love me no more. You a shitty motherfucking. So it's wait, what?
I respect the person that can at least tell me that. Like, I respect the person that knows how to. Come on now, dog. You I live here. But I respect the person that dogs just be
So
barking.
tired
They
of
just
you.
they just be barking. They just want to be pet. That's just like them. Look, I just heard just like B Simone. They just want to be loved, but they just mad right now. They just
Speak her
mad.
language. All she do is bark.
Right. I know, and I
She
got Aries
do.
in the background. Like I'm like, wait, what? Shh. Come out here.
Look, I can't even remember. I guess that's what I
The
was
dog
gonna
is
say.
even
She just want to
upset.
be loved.
I was gonna say JB said people want 1 million views on disrespectful views, and I get it. That's clout chasing. For me, it's clout chasing, and I just think people should be more mindful of their content. You know, I feel like if you're really out here trying to change, you should be mindful of the content. I think a lot of people expect ethnic backgrounds to come out here and be ghetto as fuck, trashy as fuck, and do the shit that we just viewed, right? And you don't see a lot of people using that to change the narrative. Like, let's change the fucking narrative, right? And he also said history only matters when it affects someone. Yeah, I don't see how MLK's cheating affects anybody. Like,
Because
It sure
baby,
doesn't.
him and his wife kept going.
Yeah.
And
I don't see
He,
how does
like
that.
I don't that doesn't affect anyone. Like there's
we
no
talk
way.
about the fact that they tried to kill him while his children and wife were in the house. And there's so many other things she could have talked about. Like,
Right.
like there's so
Because
many.
that's some hoe ass N words right there. The ones that did that.
Right.
Right.
Like, it's like there's so much that happened in this man's life and their connection. Like, we just gonna go to we don't know when, we don't know where, and it don't fucking matter. That's what I'm gonna go back to. It doesn't matter. If that's the only
She ain't
thing,
even put doctor on the word.
like,
He called him
I
the
think
N-word
over
too.
she called him an N-word. So
The worst part is that.
Right.
That's a good point right there. And
It's like-
she just so much disrespect. She sure didn't put doctor on it.
like,
You gotta put some label. You gotta put respect. You gotta give honor where it's due. Like,
I
we
think
had a
he,
dream he come
CEO
true.
too,
Like,
I think he earned that. He earned it with his life. Like,
Why does she
he
call him a
lost his life.
CEO? What was that? Like she kept calling him the CEO.
Again, I don't think she's talking about MLK when she's going in. I think she's talking about whoever fucked her over. You
He
know,
was a CEO.
Oh, so when she talking, it sounds like a bunch of because when people hurt, you
right?
really don't understand them. So you be like, wait, what the who you talking
Yeah.
about? Because it's
Grouping a lot of
gibberish.
people. Yeah,
Because they really going around the truth.
Right.
right.
They're talking, they're looking, they're seeing that person in their head, but they're
So
talking
Right.
yeah.
right.
that's
I
when-
time in a reading.
Her podcast turned into a therapy couch.
Listen,
And she forgot that was the
Well, she
conversation.
need to bring in a real therapy.
I was doing Aquarius read one time, and I swear, like, Spirit was like, no. And they cut the sound on me because I was triggered. I was like doing my Aquarius read. I hate doing my own sign reads. And I was going, I was like, you know what? I'm getting triggered because this is kind of like what I went through, and the whole sound was gone the whole time I was triggered. I was triggered.
Like, that's not the message for today.
I was like, I want to do it over y'all.
Well, that's a good thing with even like when I'm doing certain things, Spirit will shut it down, and I will lose the whole reading. I could have did an hour
Literally.
fucking reading, and that whole video for some reason the sound's gone, it fucked up, I deleted it, and it's just like, are you serious? But nope. All right, we're gonna do it again. But when you have people that aren't living in any type of balanced spirit, you don't have no type. I don't know her views. I'm not going to assume anything, but I don't feel like there is a good faith base behind that because there's a lot of hurt kind of coming up. So I don't know what your faith base is, but you definitely need to find one to get some healing going.
Yeah, because like
are coming out in that.
Because the common denominator in like all faith-based whatever is love. And that didn't come from a place of love.
Right.
That did not come from a place of love.
Hurting people, but you ain't hurting him. You hurting
You
the
ain't.
legacy towards the
The
family.
legacy. And yourself. Because
Right.
girl, you're speaking on big names. You don't
You
come
just
from big
rating
names.
yourself.
She got the
I'm
whole.
telling you.
She threw herself in cancel culture.
She
Yeah,
did.
because all the people that are now looking at her like, wait, what did you
And
just say?
all she got following her is some, and I don't want to say it like this, but like as some older people say, it's some young dumb type stuff. Whoever agree with that, that's a young minded situation because Y'all
Been there.
think y'all can come for MLK? MLK made his mark that you can't erase that.
And it's irresponsible too for her to do that to you.
And with the young following that you have, is very irresponsible. These girls want to hold these men to these high standards that they don't even come with.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Like, baby, you don't even know what high you didn't even have this man take you on the date, so you don't even know what high standards is.
They don't even do that anymore. I was
No,
shocked.
I deal with women every day. I be like,
I was like, this is a date.
to be honest, women are more dirtier than the men sometimes. They be crazy.
But look at the culture right now. That's a whole
And
nother
that's
thing about
and
this. A break a dude, gets this from a dude, and using in between your legs as the
the
prize.
power.
And the
And
sad
that's
part
it.
about that is that the younger generations are going off of entertainment. Let's just say it like it is. You are using entertainment, women who are entertaining as a basis to do your whole life, and all of a sudden now you're in this category of, oh, I'm gonna live this way, which is not real, because these
It's
women have
not.
whole fucking relationships and families and shit on the back end while they're selling their music and stuff. It's entertainment. So this whole culture of, let me get up and I'm a, use me being a woman for things. I think, if you're gonna do that profession, call it what it is. You know what I mean? Call it what it is and be in there. I just think the culture of it these days, women have used this term of, oh, I'm gonna act like a man, right? And I'm gonna be, if the man could do this, I could do that. But you're still stripping your own self in
Yes, that
the
part.
way of, you're trying to get back to some people who hurt you. That's what you're doing.
That part.
No one can sit and say, oh, you're just trying to, I'm gonna do what the men do. No, you're hurt. So now you're going to do what you think you need to do to hurt other people, but you're only hurting yourself. The craziest shit behind that, right?
Crazy as
Right.
shit. And it's a dangerous path.
We're just like, and what the saddest part about what she's saying and putting out there into the universe is the fact that we actually need men like him today. and
We sure do.
And it's sad. Like, we really need a Martin Luther King today.
Right. Right.
But instead, we have a Donald Trump. We have a whatever.
Whatever. We got a bunch of whatevers.
Yeah,
Right.
Those people had
Right.
substance back then.
And that's the second part, because if you're going to be someone to even kind of say some shit like that, then your whole resume need to be, how many protests have you been in, how many, sitting on Washington's door have you been in, fighting for rights. You should have been in every case with every person who's been shot down. You should have been right there front and center with your sign and everything else. And to bring this man who was out on the streets, on the pavement, in the crowds, getting beat, going to jail. You know what I mean? How can
Literally.
you man, I don't even think you have
spraying us
level of
with water hoses.
do that.
They were spraying us with water hoses. They were letting the dogs loose on us. I mean,
Right.
it was a mess.
Right.
And like, she's putting that out in where she's feeding the narrative of where they're trying to take us back to, and it's like, it's really disgusting to hear somebody of color not only disrespect him, but call him the N-word with no like shame. Like, it's so disgusting. It's
You
really
just cringe. You just cringe watching that shit. You just cringe. You like, what the fuck?
Where's
What?
Whoopi Goldberg? Why are they not talking about her on The View? Like, this woman needs to be canceled.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know how recent it is. I just happened to catch it. And then, I was like looking at it, like I was thinking, kind of one of those things, just kind of thinking, do I touch it on my podcast? Do I not? And the more I've kind of seen other people just reviewing it and stuff, I'm like, and then, Spirit kind of telling me to use my voice. I was like, okay, all right, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Because I know things like this get very touchy, but I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay. I don't think anyone with an ounce of fucking black in them should be okay with this shit. Even if you don't have black, but really, if you are, you know what I mean? Really, if you are African American, you should not fucking agree with this shit at all. I think what's wrong with this culture in this day and age is everyone is so fucking concerned about everybody's life. This is why you got shows like Love and Hip Hop and all this other bullshit that are like top notch and people are glued to these shows. I don't watch the shit, so I don't care. You're so concerned of, you know more about the Kardashians than you know of your own fucking body, your own soul, your own mind,
your own motherfucking kids.
Exactly. That's a fucking problem. You got people who know more about other people's lives than your own fucking life, your own connections. That is a problem. This culture needs to like wake up. Like, come on, that's a prime example of brainwash. You are a brainwashed woman. I don't give a fuck. No matter how deeply hurt you are, somewhere along your path, you have forgotten your background. Like, ain't no way. If you wanted to go into of how you think Black women should be fucking loved more, okay, go into that. I seen another one where this one girl had a TikTok that blew up, and she was talking shit about Black men, right? Talking shit about Black men. And then, you know, these guys had brought these Black men, they have their podcast, they brought her on to talk to her. She got pissed off and mad because they were telling her, like, that's the men that you choose. You know what I mean? That's the men you choose, not every Black man. And they were she couldn't handle that. She could not handle that. She fucking went off and was screaming and got all crazy and shit.
Because she not healed. Now you mad. If you're healed, because if you're healed, the conversation shouldn't bother you. When you're healed, the conversation, it hits you differently. When you get all emotional and stuff, it shows that there's still, it's okay, babe. It's still stuff deeply rooted in there, but it takes time. But we don't know how to be, it's just ego is so big.
Yeah, ego is so true. It's all about ego and narcissism. Like, you know, people are just narcissists. I mean, some people, but yeah, it is. It's mental illness, to be honest.
It really is.
He stayed in that state. You know, the thing is, people don't realize that staying in that ego of, I know what I know, don't tell me shit. What the fuck? How far has that gotten you? You know what I mean? And I was raised in the hood. I get it. There's a part you got to prove yourself, but at some point in your path, at some point that shit gets old. At some point you need to stop trying to prove yourself to anybody and start to find yourself, because you don't know who the fuck you are. You have this like pre-programmed, this limited belief of what you think you are and where you came from. And then you got all of these other people that are just creating this bullshit ass culture of what people are supposed to be doing. But the fact that when you get to a place to start nitpicking the few, let's say it, the few great African American leaders,
right?
I'm like, nah, that's a fucking problem. That's a problem. And there weren't many people after that. Can we count them? You know?
And it's kind of like, you know, like when I was dating my ex, he would always say negative things about Obama. And it would really upset me. And I would be like, you know, dude, he's not even been president for like, and you're still talking about him. Like you're not even talking about him in a positive way. How do you think that makes me feel as a Black person? We've never had a Black president. So why can't we celebrate the fact that we've finally had a Black president? You're going to try to take that enjoyment away from me because you didn't want us to have a Black president. I mean, that's your prerogative, okay? Out of all the thousands of presidents we've had, we only have one Black president, and you want to bash him. And to me, I mean, and I dated a white guy, and I'm not going to act like you're going to be happy about that. But you know what? That's my president. The president represents me, and there's 1,000 presidents that represent you. So let me have my one president that represents me. Is it okay? Is that okay?
Let me be great one time.
Like, I don't care how you feel about that. You're not going to relate to it because I've related to all the presidents that we've had. So I've never related to them. So why can't I relate to the one president that we're probably never going to see another Black president again? You know,
it's crazy.
But you know, chances are.
It's crazy that he's, you know, been attacked so much, and we know Obama's been attacked so much, but he is one of the presidents that didn't have no scandals, you know, not one scandal, right? You know, the most that they talked about was his attire going to a fucking dinner or some shit that he went on a date. It's like, the what suit he had on type shit. They talked about Michelle's clothing, shit like that. Like that was the biggest shit that you could fucking say, right? It's sad that people aren't willing to look at it for what it is. No president, I don't give a fuck who goes in there, is not running the show. That's the face. If anyone
Yeah.
thinks that the president is
Obviously.
running this country, the president's not running shit. That's the face. There's a whole fucking committee behind that. You got senators, you got all of this shit and committees and shit that are fucking running it. So if the president was really running shit, they would just make decisions and that would be it. Why do you have to take it to the House and all of this other shit and have all these other people sign off on stuff? So I think when people are talking, that's the lacking of education to really look at things for what it is. You can't just jump. I'm not no party. I don't give a fuck about parties. I don't claim shit. So I don't care what party you come from. If you don't take a step back and look at it for what it is, I don't give a fuck if you're Republican, whatever. I don't think anyone of one party is going to come in and do better than the other. Everyone that's come has done what they could to whatever extent, right?
Right.
Some of them have fucked it up even more, right? And then you're still a face. You're not running it. And until we understand that and start getting at the ones that are running it, I don't give a fuck who you put in that seat. You know,
They're just filling that seat.
they are. I think
Exactly.
Obama did really well, and I still love him as president. But I think people just don't see things for what it is, and we want to be one track minded. You guys want to, not you guys, but people want to just focus on his color, nothing
Right.
else. Let's just down him because he's a black man. Okay, can we get over it? Can we get past that? Can we see something else behind it? Because it doesn't matter if it was him or somebody else sitting in that seat. Shit still wouldn't have changed drastically for
Mhm.
anybody because the president is not running the show. Even with Trump coming in, he didn't fucking change all the shit he wanted to do because he's
A-
not running the show.
And a
Good.
lot of that stuff was already in place. A lot of that stuff had already been in the motions
Right.
before he even hit the house. Like that's why he was getting frustrated because he couldn't. He thinking this a board game. Like nah, bro.
No,
Like
he got shown. You ain't running the show.
I wouldn't. I thought he was an actor because when he walked up onto that balcony and he took that mask off so dramatically, and I think there was even music playing.
Well,
I
you know he
swear
had his own show.
music playing.
Yeah.
He had what was it? The
Shark Tank.
intern? Didn't he have the intern or something like
He was
that?
on
Bet.
the
yeah.
Apprentice.
He got very famous of firing people, right? He was like firing
Apprentice.
people on that show or some shit. The thing, what Trump I feel like did for anybody was show the mockery of this fucking country. He
Mm,
showed
mm.
how fucking idiotic our fucking political system
And
is.
he's still doing it.
Like real shit. And if no one sat back and kind of seen that, like, wait, this motherfucker's running for president, cusses like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, don't give two shits. Racist in the motherfucker. And everybody is just like, yay, praise this. It's like,
It's the Twilight
Mm.
Zone.
okay, so he's just showing you guys how just oblivious people are to what's going on. One
Yeah.
track minded, one track minded and oblivious. It's like if that didn't show you that nobody's running this country, there's a whole team behind running the country. It doesn't matter who sits in that
Definitely.
seat. And until we see that, we ain't gonna change shit. Nothing's gonna fucking change. We'll be in somebody else will be the next person, the next fucking person. I don't care whoever. Bernie Sanders could get in that seat. It ain't gonna change that much.
Mm-mm.
What was everything, damn near everything Obama was trying to do was what, vetoed or fucking kicked back?
Yeah. Even health insurance.
Right. As shit that Trump was doing was vetoed, kicked back, denied. It's like, okay, so again, I just think that goes back to people don't take that time to get out of the box of bullshit. So if you sit in the box of bullshit, then that's what life is gonna be. That's what you're gonna know. That's what your life is gonna be. Educate
Exactly.
yourselves. Get out of the fucking bullshit. Stop believing everything you hear. Go past that.
And get up and stop
Right.
talking. Stop talking and take action because that's the one thing that she should be talking about. We're doing
Right.
people back then, they didn't just sit on a podcast and talk. They went and took action. That's what they should be trying to do. They should be trying to push people out there, the young community. Because like I'm telling you, that we are our generations, my nephew, all those little kids and stuff like that. I do not know where this country's gonna be if we don't
Right.
start. She needs to understand, like you said, when you have a platform and you have a voice, you have a responsibility. And you can either
Right.
use that responsibility to be responsible, or you can use it
Mhm.
to be irresponsible. And I think that a lot of
Exactly.
people are being irresponsible.
It sure
Right.
was.
Right.
Like I always refer to. I'm not
It's
gonna say his
messed
name.
up.
There's a tarot reader on YouTube, and I always refer to him because he always says damaging things to these people. And I'm like, dude, like your father's coming, and she's like, well, somebody said my father's dead. Well, then I'm not talking to you. I thought that was really harsh, you know. I'm like that's so irresponsible. These are people, especially when you're tarot, people are
Right.
coming to us that need
Right.
help healing, you know. So we have a responsibility, you know, to
Right.
be responsible when they are coming to us.
Mm.
And if you're cursing people out and these people are already damaged, like you're not helping.
How that's
You're not
helping? Exactly.
helping their mental health. You're not helping their heart heal. You're just helping them hurt more. And I think that that's irresponsible. And he gets thousands of followers.
The
And I,
negativity, people come to watch that negativity.
You know, some people thrive off of that. It's like how some people they can work out, they can work out at home to the TV, be good. Like, but me, I need you to be watching me while I'm working out. I need you to be on me. I need you to yell at me and be like, "Don't you stop." But
right,
so that's just like some people they thrive to that energy of somebody who
Hmm.
like fuck them because they used to people saying fuck you. Like you
Right.
gonna take this reading that I give you and I don't care if it resonate with you or
Right.
not. Like they like them people. Like
Right.
right,
versus us who trying to come from a pure heart. But
Right.
that's okay because we attract our tribe. So at the end of the day, it'd be like
Right.
Right.
I prefer some 5 real people than 1,000 fake.
Right. Right. It
exactly.
is. It is sad,
Exactly.
and that's what
You
I
should
said.
know who's stabbing you in the back with that amount of people around you.
Yeah.
A lot of people are about their money first. They want
Mm-hmm.
the views and money. So views and money mean what? What does everybody gravitate to? Negativity.
Yeah.
So we as people are setting this up, not me, because I don't do that shit. I don't fucking watch that bullshit like negativity shit. Like that's not me. But majority, there's thousands. This is why people getting like 300,000 views on negative fighting, all this other bullshit. It wouldn't be a thing if people didn't make it a thing. But it's sad. Like I said, we gotta change that to
Yeah.
where we go to more positivity. But people want that boost of adrenaline. Let's watch some shit. Let's watch somebody cussing somebody out. Let's watch, somebody down talking somebody. Let's watch some people getting hurt. Let's watch this. This is what we want. And I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Mm-mm.
People are just so delusional right now. Like, you
No,
know,
yeah, I don't know. I know I don't like that reality TV stuff either. I really don't care for TV to be honest. That's why I don't really know what y'all was talking.
yeah.
You know, when y'all said it, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna know because when I say between being busy with life, my children,
Right,
being a wife, working, like I don't know how they be having. I be telling them all the time, like,
right.
how do
I
you
bet
got
you're
time
a
for
lot
all that?
happier. I bet you're a lot happier that you don't watch
Sometimes,
TV.
you know,
Oh
we all
yeah.
be having some work to do, in life. So, but
Right,
I realize that the TV gets me nowhere. It frustrates my brain.
Hmm.
I don't like it. It's something about the TV. It
right.
irritates me. My
Hmm.
husband will tell you, he walk out the room, I shut that boy off. Because why am I don't want to listen to that.
Hmm.
Right.
you know.
Right.
And I
I
don't know
don't
if you're
watch
an
TV
empath, but
either.
empaths are very receptive to negative energy.
Yeah.
And like when we
Right,
watch the news, that's like the most negative outlet
right,
Yeah.
for you. I mean, I literally go, I cannot, I just cannot. I get so angry when I watch like negative stuff on television. I can't
Mm-hmm.
turn myself away from it. You know,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
look at that baby. Oh, she
yeah.
is
She
just
just
sitting
creeped
out.
up there.
You know.
yes,
I
definitely.
don't watch the news and stuff like
Me
that, but
either.
because of having the podcast, it has pushed me to look.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I said at the beginning is I went to look up at women podcasters to see what are women podcasters doing, what's the ratio, what, and honestly, majority of them that I've seen is nothing but negative content. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
but negative content. It is not positive. It is not changing. It's either sexual driven, it's hood fucking driven, it's bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was only like one or two maybe that I came across that actually had positive that were doing something different. And it's sad, and
It
it
is.
just really sad. And that's why I came across her. And I just remember her from Wildin' Out. I happen to remember who she was from Wildin' Out. And then it came up that she had did, starting her podcast. And I was like, it's crazy that, I do feel the same. We as people having platforms, we have a duty to, change. And that's one of the things that I had prided myself in from the beginning, to be different, not be different and change who I am, because I still cuss and things like that. But far as that negativity on my lives, I would shut that shit down real quick. Like, no, we're not going to have a shouting match and fighting people in the comments. We're not going to have wars in the comments. I would be like,
Right.
no, everybody chill the fuck out. Like, okay, let's, you don't get along in the comments. Okay, let's move on. But unfortunately, I feel like a lot of people they just don't care. It's more about ratings, it's more about being in right now, and it's more about capitalizing off people. And it's okay to capitalize on hurt. And I feel a certain way about that, especially when you're looking at ethnic communities of, why are we still capitalizing on hurt and pain? Isn't there enough
Isn't
out
there
there?
enough? Exactly.
When do we say, man, I've built myself to this platform, I have millions and millions of people fucking watching me, or thousands, or whatever? When do I change and say, we need to change, you guys? But people don't want to lose those followers. People don't want to lose that money, those streams of money.
Yeah, and it comes to taking accountability. Like, that's why I like, a lot of times people hear me say I can only speak from my own experience. Start using your own life. Your own life is your testimony in itself.
Right.
So to have to go out here and keep using somebody else's life to get a point across to somebody, no, use what you go through to help somebody heal.
Exactly.
And show them how you came out, instead of trying to go and bash somebody else for what they did. Like I said, we all gonna have our opinions, but that way was not the way.
Right. And like, you got to go to the extent that's reaching. Please tell me that y'all don't feel like that was a huge ass reach for some
That
content.
was a huge ass donkey jump.
He went on a
Like-
comedy thing.
Like,
Out of all the content you could, that's a reach. That was like, where the fuck?
That's what she wants. That's what she wants her legacy to be. That she, basically tried to destroy a person's legacy. I mean, I don't.
but like y'all said, like, this ain't no skit no more. Like, y'all have to learn they have to learn the difference between skits and real life. Like, you have to learn the difference. You have to learn the difference.
Right.
And that show annoys me anyway. I've never even liked that show. Wow, it annoyed me.
I remember watching it like years ago.
Oh, so I
think that
love
shit been
laughing.
out.
So,
I
but
mean, I think Wildin' Out has been out for fucking decades already. I
Yes.
can't even remember how long, but I used to watch that show, and it was funny because it is
Yeah.
skits.
Yeah.
Skits, they battling, they rap battling. You know what I mean?
They be
So-
corny, but I like laughing, so I'm
Right.
laughing at the dumb stuff.
Right.
But when you don't know how to, okay, I built on this platform, I may have been comedic on here, but then you're going to change to something that's more serious based, right? This is a podcast now. Okay, so we're going to touch some topics. You can touch the topic way better than that. I don't think you need to belittle somebody to touch a topic or to bring awareness to something. I don't think you need to belittle anybody,
And
I
even
think
if she
that was going to bring heat to them. Ain't no fucking way.
even if she was
Not
at a
that ignorant.
we could have at least just had a discussion about it. It didn't have to be. It didn't have to. She didn't have to like approach it so negatively. Like it was just done. Like what do you guys think about big figures being, cheaters? I mean, she just
There's always a better approach.
Right.
Like,
Than what we saw.
Like 9 out of 10 times, there's always a better approach, and no matter what you're doing, you always we have choices in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was a choice to demolish yourself. That was like TKO. Like, she literally just I just don't understand why she did that. I don't know why people do stuff they do. I just be out here trying to figure me out. Like, I don't even know why people do what they do.
Get no views like that. If anything, you lose them.
Well, no, you can get them because negative or positive, you're going to get them, right? So somebody's negative or positive, you're going to get them. And so now, a bunch of people, like I said, are reviewing it. We're reviewing it now, but behind my topic is like to look at it and discuss it, because this shit just can't be okay. It can't be okay to just slide and just be like, okay, we're not going to discuss this. We're going to move past this. Wait, what?
Wrong is wrong. Like, wrong is wrong. And when you're doing good, I'm going to acknowledge that too. Like, that's just is what it is.
Right.
She the
And
one went too far. We just trying to bring it back down.
Right.
Step away, but I don't want to interrupt the podcast, but I have to step away. But you guys, I enjoyed this. I really want to do it
Thank
again
you.
with you guys. It was great. It's nice meeting both of you too, by the way.
Nice meeting
Yes,
you.
definitely. Ooh, girl,
Awesome.
you
Thank
left
you
my
both for
headphone
coming
on.
on here.
Love you
Yeah.
guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you.
Good night.
So if you guys, of course, if you've missed the pod, this is not a podcast.
Okay, and
I'm all in podcast mode. This is not an actual podcast. We're in Tribe Talk right now in the Soul Tribe. And it's actually Tribe Talk was started by Miss Kadija. If you guys did not know, Kadija is the one who started Tribe Talk. When I said it used to happen on Sundays first, her and another girl used to be in our group started it,
yes,
and it went to Fridays.
that's why
Took it on the Fridays.
I
Yeah.
had to jump on. I was like, Tribe Talk. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I'm cooking,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get on Tribe Talk. I love
And-
Tribe Talk.
And we haven't done it in a while because things have
Okay.
just got so crazy. But I actually want to bring it back. I think having
Okay,
these
cool.
talks and bringing up topics, and it's not always just spiritual. Because I feel like when people think spiritual, they go into like different spirituality, but spiritual is your whole life. Everything in
Man.
life is touching your spiritual journey. So things
Yes.
like this, culturally or ethnically, are definitely shaping your life and your journey. So I'm always up for just bringing different topics. And when I just saw this shit like a day ago, and I was just like I said, I was debating to even talk about it, but I'm like, ain't no way in hell. Like, no, this is not okay.
Yeah.
We are on a platform, every one of us that do tarot, that go live, that have these Facebooks and have these fucking IGs and TikToks.
Mhm.
We have a duty. And I'm like, sometimes I do some funny shit on my TikTok at times, or talk shit on my IG. But for the most part, we do have a duty to change the game and the content and make it normal and okay for positivity. Make it
Yes.
thing where we are promoting positivity, we are sharing positivity, and not just the fucking negativity. Because I think, unfortunately, that's these younger generations coming up. I mean, I don't know how old she is, but I know she's younger than me, and I feel like the generations coming up, that's all it is views and clout, views and clout, views and
Mhm.
clout. And damn, you using MLK like that for clout? Mm. I wonder if he would say to her like, "I
She could
how
have
would
said
they felt
anybody.
his presence when they were speaking so illy of him? Like,
Yeah. Girl.
I see the comments, but Heather's Journey said, Khadija, you don't understand it, but it's not in you. You're not supposed to understand it. I don't know if that was from, I'm late reading the con. Oh, maybe when you say you didn't understand what was in people's minds.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that part. But I have learned that if somebody say like, if I've learned that if I don't understand it, it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how you be like, somebody do some crazy stuff, you be like, I just don't get it. If I don't get it, I don't want to be like that. I don't want no understanding of that type of mind. Like that's you exactly right.
There's a difference, though. I'm going to be real. There's a difference when we say understanding. There's a difference, because understanding comes from someone does some shit that you've never done in your life. You're not going to be able to understand it because you've never been in their shoes,
Heck
right? You can
no.
come from where they're, you can't understand it, right?
Right.
But there's a difference between when someone is doing some fuck shit that you know is some disrespectful. That's not about understanding no more. Because I think that's a whole nother level. That's surpassed me trying to understand you. Because now I feel like we are at a point where we need to educate you, or either try to get some point across to other people to say, if
Yeah.
this is what you're hearing, please like turn the other way. Like,
Yes.
difference, because it's not about understanding that. You got a woman who's using her platform, an African American woman, to use her platform to downgrade MLK and try to say he ain't great because of a cheating incident. Like,
Right.
that's I don't need to understand that.
I don't even know if she could come back from that.
I mean, if you can, that just shows you how many people just love negativity out here, and how many hurt souls there are. Because the people who agree with that, oh, you got to be hurt. Ain't no way.
She probably not even going to apologize for that either.
Yeah, have you missed it? Her name is B Simone from Wild 'N Out. She was on Wild 'N Out. I don't know if she's still on Wild 'N Out or
She
not.
should have stayed on Wild and Out.
That's where I remember her. But I came across a podcast. I already play. I won't play it again because I don't want to keep pissing people off. Because hearing that shit was enough. I only played it twice so Kadija could hear it, and it's just I cringed each time playing that shit. I cringed listening to that. But she basically started a podcast and has all of these. I think one of her podcasts had over 300,000 views. I mean, she has people watching her. So I know that particular one. I can't find the original, but I know that particular one had to have got major views. So you have a platform, you have a lot of people following you. And that was the disrespect to use this part of this man's life to tear down or attempt to tear down. Cause I don't know how many people would actually fucking jump on that train. Like,
No,
I wanted to find the original so I could look at the comments, but I can't find the original. I'll send you the link that I have, Heather, so you can actually I put it in the if you look in the admin chat, I put it in there for V, the video that I came across. There's a lot of people that are reviewing it, but I couldn't find the original. So, this talk has basically been on my biggest point is I feel like as creators, as people in any type of public eye, I don't give a shit if you got 100 people. I don't give a fuck if you got 50 people who follow you. Tough. Right. I feel like you have a duty for those people following you to change the narrative and come not from a place of hate and anger and hurt, but that place of love. And if we are still staying in that shitty energy, then what the fuck are you doing for all the people that are watching you that now you've stirred up a lot of shit? Because me, that shit was cringe. And I completely got pissed off and mad watching that shit. Like that was beyond being triggered.
Demonica was hot too.
Right, was like, look, let me put my shoes on.
Yeah, that was too much.
Let me pull up.
like cringe. Like, wait, what the fuck? Like, no, that can't be okay. Like, and that's why I think we have a duty. We have a duty where we're not just tarot readers. Tarot is a door opener. Like how I think I know who Demonica was talking about. There is what I actually still support his channel just because I think he's talking about the same person, but that's him. He calls his channel Trashy Tarot. So he's very, if that's the same person he was talking about, I forgot to ask him, but if that was who he's talking about, he calls his channel Trashy Tarot. Like that's his thing. He's one of the first people though that I came across in my journey. So it's kind of hard for me to break away from a lot of them. I still be like, oh, he's not an asshole all the time, but he is.
But look, not to cut you off, that brings us to a good point. How we were saying sometimes people are connected to certain people because of like times in their life. So at that moment, you probably wouldn't have understood nobody who came to you like, it's time to change your journey. It's time to change your life. Like you would have been like, what the fuck? Like, but he was coming at you real. Like you need to get your shit together. You know what I mean?
Right. And the one, and I don't know if that's the same that Demonica is talking about, but the one that I know, he gets at people very real. Like if he just gets at them really real, and he's not like, he don't give a fuck about your feelings, basically. Like there's no compassion behind that. It's just like, and when people get in his comments, he goes at it with people in his comments. But you could see even as a tarot reader, the level of the tarot reader also, you know what I mean? Like again, he doesn't believe, he ain't into all that healing. So he don't give a fuck about all that mystical healing shit. Like he'll say that shit. I don't know about all that shit. We don't do that shit here on my channel, So you could tell why he has all of these, views, because of the people come to watch it. People come to watch that as entertainment. And he does label his channel as entertainment. So if that's what you label yourself as, and that's what you want to be, then great. But I don't even think I would hear him talking shit about Martin Luther King.
Like that's just still all. It's no way to compare. It's no way to compare.
Woo!
If she was hurt, she should have just did a segment on being hurt and overcoming hurt.
Well,
you can't talk about it if you ain't.
She can't. I
was like, she obviously ain't made it there. Like that was fucking apparent that she ain't made it there. She has not crossed the threshold of healing. So she could do the bitter ex, the bitter baby mama. I mean, you could do all that right now, right? Being left, being cheated on, but you cannot talk about how you came out of it, because the disrespect was too real. That shit, she was not talking even about him. You could tell what her conviction was when she said my N word about MLK. It was like,
Right. Like, are you talking about your ex? Like,
right. It was
I ain't
like,
never heard of nobody say that.
did you just call him a N word? Like, wait, what?
I wonder what she's saying Black History Month.
Like, real shit. And it's like, man, I always tell people, I am from the hood. I was born, I'm not born, but raised in predominantly black neighborhoods. We said it. I said it. I don't say the N word no more. You know what I mean? There's a part of my life where it was just like, nah, because even though you still have a lot of people who say, oh, I say it and it's a term of endearment. We've turned it into this. I don't believe in that. I believe that's a
Right.
cop out, right? I believe if you're going to tell people like, no, don't say it, you need to be that I'm going to show you not to say it because I don't say it. So I feel like if you're going to be someone who wants to change stuff, you have to walk in those shoes. You can't just be the person to say, oh, don't say it, but I'm going to say it because, I can. I think that's bullshit. I think at some point you got to grow up and say, none of us should be saying this shit because it carries hurt. We know where it came from. On my mom's birth certificate, it says Negro. She wasn't even labeled Hispanic. It says Negro on her birth certificate. So I think that people know where that word came from. There's a lot of hurt behind it. No matter how much you tell yourself you changed into this term of endearment and you can because you're African American, I don't believe that. I believe it still has that hurt and pain. And I think when you get to a certain extent, you start to be the change and not, you know what I mean? You be that change, you stand in that and you walk that talk. You
Right.
can't be the person who says this, that, and the third, but you don't actually step in them shoes and show people how. You got to live, not to say we're all, perfect or not, but you got to kind of live what you say. And so I just at some point was just like, no, it's not cool. I don't want my grandsons thinking it's cool to say that shit. I don't want them even thinking they should say it. I don't want them thinking that at all. And yeah, they're dark skinned. They can if they wanted to, but no, I don't want them thinking it's okay. Or even, the process of that. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So, y'all, if you missed this lovely chat, you definitely can go back and watch it. Whenever you watch it, do let me know what you guys think about the topic and what we played for you. Last words you guys want to tell anyone on what we was talking about tonight before we cut off?
No, I enjoyed it, and think before y'all speak. that's pretty
And
much
don't
it.
judge people from their past.
Mm-mm.
We are not perfect beings. We
Right.
are very imperfect. And I think that we can't be concerned on people's personal lives and breaking people down. I think when you are in the energy of wanting to break others down, you need to turn within and start working on yourself because that means you're
Yes.
coming from a place of hate and anger and hurt. Versus the place of love. And when you can get to that point where you're no longer putting people down, you want to see them win, you're not going
Right.
to look for people's faults. You will no longer look for the faults in others. You will look for how can I assist or bring this person up or elevate or educate. You will find ways to fucking get out here and educate and fucking inspire people. Fuck, like get up here and
Mhm.
inspire people to do better, especially if you got a
Yeah.
fucking platform. Man, like
Encourage somebody.
do something
Yeah. It don't
different.
matter if it's one person. Shoot, it don't matter if it's you. Like
Right.
inspire yourself. If you ain't inspiring nobody, inspire.
That's how you inspire others, though, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why we always encourage y'all to heal yourself because the rest gonna follow.
Yeah.
The rest gonna follow.
They look at you like, oh my God, you've done a 180. I sure the
Mhm.
fuck have. You're
Yeah.
glowing. Why do you think that is? Because it's all in. I didn't search
Yeah.
for no one else. I had to deal with me. And I
Mhm.
feel like she need to sit with herself. Like she really need to go in the corner and sit with herself for a while. Like
Yeah.
you need to
If
process some shit.
literally, if you can hold your own weight, you a G.
She need to be in the healing circle.
Come on down to Soul Tribe on Facebook.
Come
You are
on
more
over.
than welcome.
Right.
So
Every time. Not just one time. Every time.
anybody else vibing from that space, you guys know that you don't have to stay in that space. I'm a testimony of that shit, and I speak about it because I was in a very angry place where there was a time where I thought all men were shit. I believed that, I lived that, and I'm not that person, nor do I seek out to attack men in that way. But you got to heal
Right.
some shit within you to get to that place. Um, You have to really stand in that, and it's you looking at you, not you looking at anybody else who fucked you over. You got to look at you and deal with those younger versions of yourself that are hurt. And until you fucking do that, oh, you're gonna be sitting on there like talking mad shit about MLK. Like, get
See
the
you
fuck
later, B Simone. It's like, no.
canceled. She canceled now.
Yeah.
I never really like watched her like that, so it's not a
Yeah.
cancellation for me. But I'm sure some other
Yeah,
people.
because she has a young following, so it ain't that easy to kill her yet, but she got to understand the severity of what she did.
She might get cracked on wilding out for doing that.
If she's even on there, but
You
how
know,
many
they make
people
cracks all the time. So, you know, those guys, they
truly gonna want to fuck with you after that? I don't know. And then you got to look at somebody who does in that mindset. And I'm not saying she can't come back from that, because you very well could someday, but you need to go do some healing. Like, you need to do some healing and then realize the error of your ways. Like,
right.
because that was some disrespect on all levels, and just even for like your children and your children's children. Like, what would you be teaching them about their history? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
The ratchet version.
when your kids are like, oh, well, we're off for MLK Day, fuck that day, like, wait, what? The kids gonna be like, okay,
And
mom.
then hopefully by the time she gets to that point, she's in the healed mind frame, and she sees like, oh, I was tripping back then. But that's why you think now, so you ain't got to erase no stuff later.
Right. Can you imagine? The kids would be like, we had this whole Black History Month, mom. Like, what are you talking about?
And kids nowadays like to keep videos.
Mm-hmm.
So let's imagine they go across that and hear that. Later on, your kid got to hear that.
And then I do tell people that all it takes is an ounce of doubt to really fuck up somebody in something, right? And that's
Right.
all it really takes, is that ounce of doubt, and then gets people to start thinking. And then again, you got so many people who give a shit about people's lives that you will tear this man down because of this one thing somebody said, and forget how he changed your life as an African American. Like, you can't just knock that man. You can't just come to that space. Like, no. And if any, like, even her friend, I'm sorry, her friend was wrong to sit there and agree with that shit. She should have been the first one, like, nope, I'm sorry, I can't be in this conversation, or we gonna have a debate. We gonna debate in this bitch.
Should have been better off not saying nothing. Stayed in the background.
But it's a podcast, so you're supposed to speak the truth or your
Right.
truth.
Right.
I guess B Simone thought that was her truth, but
How y'all both got the same truth on some hurt shit? Y'all
on
both
some
don't
dumb,
need a podcast.
like what?
Y'all both don't need a podcast.
That's why I'm like, y'all supposed to be holding each other accountable. Like,
Like, real shit. So thank you, ladies, again for joining me. We may need to do some shit on the podcast, though. This one went really nice. So
thank y'all.
I liked it.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
I do have another topic, and I'm actually gonna send it to y'all. Y'all can watch the video
Okay.
and tell me what y'all think, and then we'll group together and see when we can record, because it's another video. This was a guy talking shit, and I'm gonna send it to y'all. Just
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
the shit that people saying these days. I swear.
Lord.
You guys out there, remember to comment. Let me know what you guys think about this comment. And I meant this comment, but this particular subject. And again, you guys just do your diligence. Let's change the game and not be a part of the problem. Let's be a part of the solution to this shit, right?
Right.
So much love, so much light. Until next time. Bye.